Well, members over here, one year old, and I would it. Iboru, Iboya, Ibochiche. Odun, Ogbe Kana. Someone asked me today to, if I could give a little bit of information on Ogbe Kana. So I'll do that, and I'll give you guys a very short pataki as well. Ogbe Kana is an Odun of disparagement. An Odun where a person speaks illy of another person or people or a people for the purpose of defaming their character. Ogbe Kana mafarifun Shango, mafarifun Batala, mafarifun Odudua, and this Odun. This is where Odudua unfortunately allowed himself to be taken advantage of by Baba Ogbe. And because of this, Odudua lost many things in his life. Therefore, it is taboo for a person with this Odun, when they have this Odun in either Awofak or Ikofafun, the hand of Ifa, or even as a Baolao, to allow others to dominate this person. This person must be indomitable in their life, which is very rare and could lead to other problems. But there must be a balance as well. And Ogbe Kana is where a person throughout the course of their life experiences many adversities, but they must know in this Odun that Shango is the Orisha that will allow them to overcome the difficulties, an Orisha that they must rely on to be successful in all battles and all adversities, as well as Ifa. In this Odun for a man, if a man received this Odun in Awofaka, this man has Camino, or a path to Ifa, to becoming a Bawalao. Because in this Odun, this person can go straight to Ifa and work only Ifa in their lives and be very successful and very happy in their lives, working Ifa. So in this Odun, it's important for this person to lean heavily on Shango and Orumila and Ifa. Ifawa. In this Odun, the person must be very careful with their circulatory system. Be very careful with their heart. Be very careful with gusts of wind, especially in the wintertime, that can create a tremendous amount of inflammation and congestion in the body that can lead to other illnesses and even death. Okay? It's very important for this person to be very wary of their health and underlying health conditions that disguise themselves as other conditions. In this Odun is where many things are hidden in this person's life. Not just in illness, but in relationships, in acquaintances, and even in battle. Where brujeria is done, or dark magic, or ogu is performed in the shadows, not directly, but indirectly. In this Odun is where the mountain, as big as the mountain was, as strong as hard as the mountain was, slowly was being eaten away by the ocean, by the sea, and came completely down, collapsed on itself. Ogbe Kana, Pataki. This is where the cactus went for divination, for the purpose of procreation, for the purpose of pregnancy. The cactus had this problem throughout its life where she wasn't able to maintain a pregnancy. She wasn't able to bear children. And throughout her life, she moved from place to place, town to town, trying to start new each time and hoping that each time would be different. So the cactus was getting ready to do this, to travel to the countryside to start new. So this Odun was seen in the process of her divination. And it was recommended, or rather prescribed to her, that she perform a bo with aunco, a chivo, a goat, a wefa, herbs of Ifa, specific to this Odun, and a lot of monetary offerings, money. So she performed the abo, and ewefa, the herbs and other ingredients were utilized to create an akoshe, a medicine. Incisions were made around the body of the cactus, and this akoshe was rubbed and pressed into the incisions. Shortly after, spines began to poke out and grow from these incisions, encompassing the cactus. So it turns out that the reason why the cactus wasn't able to come full term with a pregnancy or bear children was that the iyamis, the witches of the night, were taking the embryo out of the cactus along with the menstrual blood to prevent her from having a healthy pregnancy, a pregnancy that will come to full term, to fruition. Okay, so now the cactus had the spines physically and spiritually, and the iyamis were unable to touch her physically or spiritually, allowing the cactus to give birth, allowing the cactus to come full term, to multiply. William Rosarihia, Wani Rumila, Iboriroti, Iboru, Iboya, Ibochiche.